Hey folks, how we doing? We're over here in Bo's Garage today, and we're going to be looking at a few kayaks, but specifically this video is about how I mounted my transducer to my fishing kayak, okay? We have three of these Future Beach kayaks. We'll be doing a review on these guys later. We have the Express 124, the Quantum 124, and the one that I use is the Trophy 126. So I just wanted to show how I mounted my transducer for my Striker, Garmin Striker 4 fish finder. Okay. Basically what I did is I mounted my transducer on one of the mounting screws that are for the inside foot pegs. Okay, so this is the front, this is the rear. As you can see on the inside, I don't know if you can see that, it's pretty dark, but those are the foot pegs. So basically I took that bolt out in the back, okay, and as you can see I mounted a longer bolt in there, and I have a rubber washer in between, okay, so that I can mount it on the outside. And I also made it so that it swings up, and it'll stay because of that rubber mount. You can swing it up out of the way like so for transport and, to remove weeds and so forth. This can be easily reached from inside the cockpit. And the reason I wanted to mount it on the side here was so that I could get at it for the weeds and so forth. I've seen a lot of guys mount them in the back over here, but I don't see any way that they would, get the weeds out and so forth. Not only the weeds is this good for, this is also good for getting the accurate temperature of the water. If you mount your transducer on the inside of the hull, you're not going to get an accurate reading of the water temperature. Okay, so that's another reason. So it's pretty good setup, I think. It works really well. Actually, I'll show you at the end of the video. I'll show you a few of the fish that I marked and actually caught by using this setup here. Okay, so once again, it's on the rubber, so it's going to stay when you move it up from inside. If you're going into the lily pads or an area with weeds, you're just going to put that up. You can fish your 2-foot depth in the weeds. Then you come out of the weeds and you want to go into deeper water, you can put it back down on the rubber gasket. And I did install a little stainless steel stop so that when the water hits it, it can't move this forward and out of position. Okay, so then I just reach over and tighten that on the grommet a little bit. Okay, so like I said, that worked out really, really well. For the bracket, what I used is some of this stuff here. This is landscaper edging. It's really rigid. And basically I just cut it off and I cut it down to my length. And as you can see, I just made a few notches so it wasn't square. And I put a few adjustable holes in it for the proper height. But this particular one was actually perfect because it puts the transducer about this far into the water. Pretty much perfect because the water line is right around here. Okay, so I did penetrate up top here with a bolt. This is well above the water line. Okay, so that stop hits it. And I could have extended that more and have the stop go this way, but I didn't because I wanted to get that really out of the way for transporting and so forth. You really don't need it to come out any further than that. And also, when I cut the landscaping material, I just heated it and I bent it in the vise. I put it in the vise, heated it with a torch, and got it to the right configuration. So when I put it down, it was flush to the water. Okay, so it's pretty good there. Worked out perfectly for me. So anyways, I'm going to be doing a few more kayaking, fishing videos if you guys like. I'm going to be doing a full video on this kayak on how I mounted my Garmin Striker 4. That'll be a separate video. But I just wanted to share with you guys how we did that. I think it worked out pretty good. Weedless, accurate water temperature, and just works out pretty good. Once again, that's the way that I did it, and it just so happens this second screw back lines up out of your paddle range. So my end of my paddle is going to be over here. So there's going to be no turbulence at all over here. And once again, I'll show you the fish that we caught. Caught a nice brookie out in the middle of a lake up in Maine, and worked out really well. I marked him at like 5 feet, and bam, hit it. I was actually trolling with it. I saw a fish at 5 feet, and I decided to cast my lure out and troll. And bam, almost immediately hit this beautiful brook trout. All right, so that's it, guys. Rock and roll. Once again, hope you enjoyed that, and hope you guys enjoy the kayaking and fishing videos I'll be putting up soon. And hopefully we'll catch a fish and get it on the grill for you. Once again, rock and roll, guys. Thanks for watching. It's a nice fish, man. There he goes, man. Nicky, smallies, man. How sweet is that, baby? Oh, that is a brook trout. I need a net. That is a big trout. Beautiful trout. Shit. I won't lose him. That is a big, beautiful trout, man. That is a beauty. I'm gonna lose him. Oh, man. He's a thrasher. That's a brookie. Easy, buddy. Man, he's a nice one. That is a nice trout, man. That is a brook trout. Gorgeous brook trout. Beautiful. Nicky, look at that bad boy. He is a mean one.